Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the European Qualifiers for ESL One Cologne. Two teams already made it. That was yesterday. That was Kinguin and Flipside Tactics. Who's going to be joining them? We'll find out as the rest of the day develops. Titan will be facing eBettle. Actually, I tell a lie. I haven't even checked the Titan kick game.
Titan won? Yep.
Titan did win.
It was like 16-9. Ended up taking the win.
Covered myself on that one well. That's going to be the winner bracket final. That'll be coming up later on in the day. But right now, we have Gamers2 on your screen there. They're going to be facing up against ROCCAT, and that will be on cash. So, for Gamers2, it is Manice, Innocent, Mishu, Spiro, and Mouse. And they didn't have the best of showings earlier against Titan. 16-5 was the score on Cobble. Clearly not the best map for them. And Titan, honestly, they're their favorites to tear through this group.
Yeah, 100%. And but these two teams in particular, you know, Gamers2 again, like I said, didn't have that great of a game. But they didn't look terrible. They didn't look like a completely bad team. Their opponents, as you see ROCCAT here, it's gonna be Reflex, Sunny. Oh, we're gonna take that down quickly. But I guess we'll go back to talking about Gamers2. They didn't have a terrible game against Titan. They had Minius at 19-19. You had Innocent 11-17. Even Mouse at 11-18. It was, I think, a closer game than actually turned out to be a 5-16, but it looks like we're getting to the knife from the map. As you can see, it will be on cash. And ROCCAT, you know, ex-Encore, this is their chance to shine. One of these two teams will be going home.
Yeah, this is a big upset for either of them. Obviously, ROCCAT, formerly, I guess you could say, a tiny little nucleus of all 3D Max that did make it to Katowice. Gamers2, on the other hand, they unfortunately fell at the last furlong in Katowice in the offline qualifiers and didn't make it to the major. They're going to be looking to increase things. I know Ocelot, their owner, will certainly be looking on and hoping that his team can perform. We'll see how it works out, though. Cash the map, first time today. We saw it, I think it was just once yesterday, actually. We didn't have too many of them yesterday. Cash. We've had a good map, Paul, I think, so far. The veto process, in case you're unaware of it, it's simply ban, 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 ban. And that's the last one that's left.
I've been happy we haven't seen too much Inferno, or any Inferno at all.
We haven't seen any Inferno. That's actually really good, yeah. Because we had our fill of that over in Asia.
Yes, we did. But we're going to be kicking off this one very, very soon. You're going to recognize a lot of players, like you're saying, kind of a 3D Max little sub-portion of them. You have Aztec on the team, who's mostly known for his 1.6 play with WinFact back when Lurpus was around. And then he hasn't really lived up to his name in CSGO, so maybe we'll see him start to shine in this one. They put in a lot of practice. I think even Machine talked to Not to before this, saying that they've been practicing so damn hard, trying to make their way through and trying to qualify for this major. But it's coming down to this game. This is their final chance. If either of these teams loses, they're going to be out of the entire tournament. And if they win, they'll still have a tough battle ahead of them.
The winner of this game will go through to face Hellraisers, who themselves just lost out 16-14 on Cobble. And here we go. Gamers2 setting themselves up for an A push. It's going to be a passive defense from ROCCAT. You can see they're sitting very deep on this one. Two just in Speedway, one at Truck. So they have a 3-man burst on this. There's the smoke going down, so they're well aware of the situation. They're going to try and push for that retake. Yeah, again, it's going to come just down to that. We do have the kit over onto Reflex, so no big worry for them. Gamers2, though, buying some time. The bomb has been planted. And they'll even Minions to be the man to flank around from the backside towards middle. But let's see, can they penetrate the site? They have smokes, they have flashes and nades to work with, so they very well can pull this off. You can see Aztec pushing straight in first over towards Forklift. He won't pick up the kill. And that'll be Innocent picking up one, Michu picking up two, and Minions coming in from the backside, picking up the final kill of the round. And it's going to be Gamers2 taking the pistol and off to a strong start. Good start from them. Let's see how they can carry it forward. 2 MAC-10s, 2 AKs, and a Galil being picked up for Gamers2, so no messing as they move in towards this second round.
You know, I do want to point out in that round, we had 2 members with full nades to use. They didn't even really use them. They died before they had the opportunity to. And
ROCCAT have invested. They've gone full pistol, full armor here. So,
towards sandbags.
Mouse is going to burst around that corner. Khan was there, gets quickly taken down. I should say Kern. Kern is the correct term for it. Meanwhile, Aztec getting a good dink down on towards Minis, but it's just not enough. He's got himself that MAC-10. He's collecting a whole lot of cash, and it's just going to be his last man standing. Caught out around the side, and Mouse manages to pick himself up a second as well. So, good amount of money gained by Gamers2. No one lost. That's exactly how they planned that second round to be.
And I feel like they're actually just playing with a little bit of no respect, too, just kind of rushing out middle. Even though we did see ROCCAT buy up, they weren't too afraid. Going back to kind of a standard thing, but let's see, ROCCAT on the full save this time. Just the USPs and the P2Ks. I would imagine the Gamers2 are going to pick up a fairly easy round. Doesn't really matter if they lose too many guns, as long as they can pick up and rescue those AKs. Again, they're going for a double stack towards sandbags. They're going to expect the first, but will they expect the second? They're coming towards short, and they're being completely overrun. Gamers2 picking up 4 quick kills, and that's like the last man alive towards sandbags. Going to be rushed down, even maybe knifed. Won't have the opportunity. Now it'll be Gamers2 off to a strong early 3-0 lead.
And that was a trap from an East, a triple. So a triple? A triple. Technically they were trapped. It was a trap triple. He got himself 9.5k coming into round 4, which means it's going to be AKs across the board. Is Spiro going to stick with the Galil? Okay, all right. He's feeling confident. He likes the Galil. That's his weapon of choice, clearly.
All right. Well, I think it's maybe similar for an op as well into the next round, but we're not going to see one on the other side for ROCCAT because they've had such a rough start. The Gamers2 feeling fairly confident going for a standard kind of split, just trying to feel out exactly how ROCCAT are going to be playing. We have 2 men towards the A side for them with Azlak and Karn. And Reflex watching middle, and Sunny and Zark being the 2 men over towards B. So just trying to figure out exactly the route they're going for, slowing things down quite a bit. And it comes to utility, well, ROCCAT don't have too much to work with. So if Gamers2 can bait this out, they could have a very clean take. And ROCCAT, they need to get some sort of momentum going in this game. They can't afford, to not pick up so many kills. They haven't really gotten that many over the course of these 3 rounds, but there we go. And he's able to open up onto Sunny.
Holding the angle. He knew that Sunny was tucked in there just inside Checkers. And that gives them a choice. And they're going to hope that ROCCAT over-rotates in this one. There's 3 of them pushing through Squeaky. Azlak's the 1 man in NBK. Khan's going to join him, covering from Speedway. So it should be another 3-on-3 defense. They're selling the fake well. 2 of them selling this fake, by the way, down at B.
Oh, it pulled Karn away from short as well. Reflex rotating towards vents. This is going to allow them to get completely out of doors. Only Azlak left to defend against this. And now you see Spirit rotating back towards middle. He will fall. Azlak, can he pick up anything off this? He's got to get that first. Looking for that second. He won't be able to spray him down, but ROCCAT have cleaned them up everywhere else. And now it's all on Innocent and a 1-on-2.
Can he do? He's going to get the bomb plant down. That's the more important bit. Now can he get out alive? He's going to pop that smoke down and try and make a mad dash with his AK in hand. ROCCAT didn't take advantage. They didn't get themselves in a position to try and cut him off. And now it's going to be Zart in the open. Should get an easy spray down for Innocent. That's his 3rd of the game. And now he's going to get a 4th. A headshot straight onto Kern. Beautiful stuff. Gamers2 making it look a little easy there. 4-0. A lot of money for Gamers2. Everybody can get what they want, despite the fact they went down to a 1-on-2.
Thing is, that was so close too. Just the fact that you had the people going towards B, they sold the fake perfectly,
12K.
But they got completely overrun. Oh, Innocent, he's sat in the Galil, kind of why not? I saw a Spear that did sit on that.
Yeah.
But it was so rough to lose that many people, and Innocent was able to clutch up, picking up 4 kills. You can't really predict a man picking up 4 like that in a gun round. He's able to pull it off, and Reflex looking towards boost. And he's picking up that kill. And getting credit to Gamers2, I think they realize what's on the line. They're not really rushing out like we saw Denitas do yesterday after picking up an early frag. They're like, well, let's play this one safe. And I shot a Spiro, catches on Azlak.
When your spray down's working out well, you got to feel confident. This is going to be another round for Gamers2. ROCCAT struggled, honestly. They played kick earlier on and they went down pretty heavily in the first half in that game. That ended up in a 12-3 situation on Cobble. That was kick on the T side as well. So real slow start for ROCCAT in this tournament so far. And they've got to hope they can shake something out here because the Finns are not really turning up here in Cologne. The qualifiers is where they want to be. ROCCAT organization picked them up just before this tournament. They're going to be expecting a little more from them.
Innocent at 10-0 in this game. Having a phenomenal start so far. And he's sitting on 16k, so not really much for them to be equal anytime soon. So they're going to finally boost up. We're going to see middle control gained by ROCCAT, sending 3 men there. Even Azlak, man to defend towards A. Sorry, the man to defend towards B. And I think they might even boost up this one.
This could work as well.
It's going to be meeting them head-to-head, and you can see Spirit looking for the kill. Reflex just waiting for that opportunity to peek over the corner. He's going to come in with the flash, but he does finally spot him out. But Zero picks up the kill still.
He wasn't really looking. You could see he managed to land the shot down in towards Connector, but that cost him his life. The rifle dropped. Well, hasn't been recovered either. Nobody's chose to go for that one. Mishu and Miles just passed on by. They're going to click the bomb and try and make that rotate towards B site. Minos is the man that's trying to work his way in there through Checkers. Sunny gets back into sight. Reflex just in Connector so he can join him pretty easily. Molly will try and slow things down, but Minos is just pushing on through. Sunny's got himself in the corner, tries to cover off, expecting the flash, but instead it's Minis that just bursts on through and sprays him down in the corner. Bomb goes down. 5-0 already for Gamers2. This could be a 6-0, a fantastic start for the Poles, who they've just seen, of course, some of their compatriots taken down and going through to the winner bracket final.
Beating Hellraisers of all teams.
Big win,
an easy feat. And it looks like they will be saving these guns. Gamers2, they have the economy to chase this down if they want to, but I did talk to Innocent before we came to the event, asking them how they feel coming into this. He said, right now we're really confident. We played a lot. We had a boot camp, and practically everyone from our team is in the best shape. Individually, we feel like we should destroy the qualifiers. So very confident coming into it. And you can see with the 6-0 lead, they're definitely feeling it so far. They're trying to go on that chase, but time's going to just run out. But they're feeling confident. I think Titan was a little bit of a wake-up call. They were probably assuming that's going to be one of their most difficult games, and Titan was able to just win that in a landslide. But 6-0. Yeah. They're steamrolling through this, and ROCCAT X Encore are struggling to pick up anything. You can see 3-0-6 for Zart. Even Innocent's at 10-1, joined by Manise at 10-1.
Innocent just made it rain for people. He just spent 9.5K in this round, and he's still sitting on 6.5. Incredible stuff. But this time, ROCCAT go aggressive on B, do finally push out and get themselves exactly what they need. Manise and Spiro being cleared out, but he's given up the mid control, which meant Innocent has got himself a little look across here. Now he's got control of connector. Is he going to make a play? Will he make his way around to B?
How are ROCCAT comfortable?
Aslak's going to find, yeah, he's going to find and get the kill on Mouse, while Innocent is just peeking forward.
I'm just amazed at how comfortable they are leaving up middle completely. To be pushed up short, to be pushed CT as you saw Innocent pick up the kill. Michu getting Karn down. It's going to be a 2-on-2, and Aslak went out in the trade against Innocent. So now it's all in the hands of Michu picking up that bomb, and it looks like he wants to head potentially over towards B. And he's smoking off towards short. Doesn't want to get off down. And with 45 seconds left to go, he still has a lot of time to work with, and he's switching up the pace. He's going over towards A to win out in a 1v1.
Aslak's holding it with an AWP, though. He's going to, and he's got a second smoke to lay it down. He's going to have to push through the smoke. He's going to flash on through, and that would be working out well for Michu. Experience telling there as he pushes on. So, one-on-one, Reflex going to get himself a good position on forklift. Michu creeping around the side. He's not looking. And it will be Michu that closes out, gets himself the triple for the round as well, and collects the AWP. And Gamers2 continue their dominance in this matchup. 7-0, and still money very much in their favor. Everything going their way so far.
You can just see in the faces of ROCCAT as well. They're not really feeling this game. It seems to be going all the wrong way. But they changed things up. They finally did push up and get aggressive over towards B, which netted them, a kill. They have that man advantage, but when you have players who can play individually like currently Gamers2 are doing, it's really tough to battle against this. But look, again, they're trying to get aggressive 3 men here. Manise in the perfect position, but he flushed the shots. He's going to fluff the second chance. He's going to be rushed down. And Zart even TK Sunny. Now Manise able to get the second too. And somehow he comes out of that 1v3.
That's disastrous, honestly. The last thing you want is a team kill getting each other's way, tripping up over each other. There's no way they're going to be able to hang on this round. Both of them pinned into Squeaky. Gamers2 have full control of A's site. Aslak's going to try and go up the rotate. Well, Khan tries to hold them back at Squeaky. He's going to pop it open, try and get that spread, but stop them pushing through. But I can't see them hanging on to the guns in this game. Aslak gets one on Mouse, but it's Innocent and Manise. They're coming around the side and gets another. It's starting to get costly as they're going to keep on pushing through. Michu, oh, he's going to force Aslak down. Aslak gets another. Now, finally, Manise gets himself around the back.
There's no one in sight. He could go for the defuse if he wanted to. The problem is they're both in main, but he doesn't know that, and Spiro does pick up the kill. 8-0. Thing is, you look at ROCCAT, how they pushed him. 3v1. They should have that kill any day of the week. I mean, they might trade 1-for-1, but they should have almost guaranteed had that with the clean trade, and yet they get each other's crossers, they fluff the shots, and that nets Gamers2 a 3-man advantage. Like, that should not happen at all, and Gamers2 are just steamrolling this.
8 rounds in, 14 kills for Manise, 11 for Innocent. They're doing fantastic. They're rocking and a rolling, having a game of their lives and enjoying it as they go. You can see the big smiles on their faces. 8-0, Gamers2 lead. This is a great opener for the Poles against the Finns. And now with mid-control once again going towards Gamers2. ROCCAT are in a tricky position. Mouse is causing a massive rotation here. He's pulled 3 people, 2 of them actually to forklift. They're going to flash themselves out. They're going to push on round actually into A main. But we can see that's not where they are.
The thing is, ROCCAT, they feel like they can't hold just 1v1. Like, they cannot just sit back and defend a site. So they're being forced to push up aggressively like this together to win out in these trades. And so far this round, they've finally been able to. Reflex and Sunny both securing a kill apiece. And the rest of the team out of Gamers2. Well, Innocent over in middle, trying to get some control. Spiro trying to lock down main. And Mouse is coming up towards door. There's no one even looking towards this.
Spiro has been flashed multiple times. Like you say, Mouse, the amount of noise is being made there. Aslak is covering off the angle. well aware that there's something going on here, but it's those two they need to worry about. Reflex in the corner, gonna get spotted out, but he doesn't land the shot. Spiro didn't quite hit his mark, and Reflex doing a fantastic job in A main. It's now all on Mayos though, in a 2-on-1. That molly in hand is not going to get used. He's actually going to back it up. Now he's got to go for the bomb plant here because he's only got 18 seconds left. There's no way he's going to be able to delay things enough, and ROCCAT realize that. They're just going to slow it down, go for the retake.
They're going to let him plant, yeah. So they will finally make their way through, but he very well could pull this off. He's got the health to do it, but he will be taken down by Sunny. Finally, ROCCAT getting on the board after 8 rounds. They do get the 9th. And that take was actually really cool to see out of Mouse because he came around out of door, checking towards main, cleared off the guy with the entrance towards main, and then you saw that was Spiro checking towards the right side towards lockers, expecting there to be a man there. He didn't hit the shot, but if he did, that would have been like a guaranteed A take and another round for Gamers2. But there we go, ROCCAT finally on the board. Problem comes down to this. If they can't win this round as well, if they can't string together anything, they're going to be broke next.
Yeah. Reflex was really the one that did the difference, did the damage, sorry. 3 kills. Worked out well for him. So, how are they going to handle this one? They've given up mid-control quite often here. Gamers2 looking like they're possibly going to go for a boost straight over the top there. And they will. Reflex and Sunny. We see Innocent just holding the tiniest little ledges. Reflex up close, though, with Sunny. They're going to go for the counter boost here. This time, let's see if it works, because Innocent is already there. He's going to see, oh, the head shows, and Reflex finds it.
All right, so ROCCAT with the man advantage. They do have Aztec pushed up door with an AWP being so aggressive with this. And he's going to have a meta spot. He gets the shot on Mouse. What a fantastic little shot out of this man. But it's not over just yet. They do have the 2-man advantage. I mean, he's still alive. The top fragger for Gamers2. And they still just going with a standard hold on the CT side, trying to lock down every avenue. And once they do finally see that push coming through, they will rotate back in. Reflex playing very safe in middle. It's already very low on life, down to 12 HP. And I think Gamers2 are going to press this.
Yeah, they're going to try and work the way from mid to B. Sunny is going to back out. Just caught. You can see he was already tagged low down to 12 there. It was Spiro that had done the damage. Now Reflex just on 12 health himself. Gets a good tag down. Doesn't manage to finish the job though as Spiro takes him down. Bomb plant goes in. Minis gets a little peek towards Gun and Aslak as they go for the retake. But they've got a 3-man defensive setup.
It's a man on site. It's going to be Michu. Minis, Spiro holding back. Spiro opens up with the op on Aslak, and somehow being 3-on-5, Gamers2 come back for this one. Car on the last man alive. And he's just trying to save the AWP and get away from this one. I don't think he's going to be able to. They're going to chase down on this one. Minis looking for the kill, and he does tag him up and not pick up the kill at first. And does secure one himself.
They're going to want to get him down, as you mentioned.
They're still chasing this.
Their economy is absolutely broken. This is an AWP, but they need to try and get out. Now you can see Mishu is matching him pace for pace. They're going to come around the corner, fight each other, and it's Khan that comes out on top. He will hang on to that AWP. That might be vital because the rest of the team are going to be scraping together what they can.
I think that round was so confusing at ROCCAT because they gave up middle. He saw Reflex, he backed away. And for some reason, Sunny didn't bother checking towards vents to just hold that position, assuming that they could be there. They gave that up completely. No one's even paying attention. And he just, I think it's Michu, just goes straight to the vents, picks up an easy kill, and they get into sight. Like, things like that, little things like that, should not happen. And you're seeing just how kind of flustered on tilt ROCCAT are.
Innocent boost once again. This time, no mollies, no money to be spoken for, really, from ROCCAT. And see, they've got themselves a single scout and M4 in there. But Aslak, the one rifle they held from the last round, gets 1 kill, gets a good flash across there. Innocent pushing around onto Speedway, get himself 1, caught a glimpse of the second as well. And it's Gun that gets tagged up. That grenade's going to be on point, but it takes him down to 6 health. The rest of the team are pushing through from A main.
Nice, that Molotov's coming in too, and Innocent can continue to push in towards middle. Aslak does lock down Spiro though. Now he's completely smoked off. Innocent is still pushed up short. There's 2 men tucked away on site, so Gamers2 are the ones that have to make the move. If Innocent can pick up this off, it'd be amazing for him. He doesn't man off to the side, but Karn picks up the kill, and they will lock them down immediately. That's going to be another round the board for ROCCAT.
Delightful finish there from Sunny. Manages to get himself that M4 kill, and that was really quite bad for Gamers2, no doubt about it, because there's literally a scout, an AWP, and a single M4 for ROCCAT in that game. Everything else was pistols. Recovered what they could.
It's just a downward spiral from that first kill.
Economy together. But now, actually, both teams are going to be hurting after this one because it's been back and forth, tit for tat. As it stands, Gamers2, they're going to go for the set play this time. You see the smokes getting lined up. It's just Innocent being the single distracting factor. Aslak's got him through Squeaky, though. He could be a problem.
They might be faking this, actually, since Innocent is over towards B. They might throw these smokes and head up that direction, but they're going straight towards Zara. Azlak's going to be waiting for him. Gets the first. He's not going to get the second, and they will commit for this push. Innocent just watching the flank.
Well, he manages to get the spray down. Reflex pushing through A main. They do take down the Manning quad, though, and now Zart and Sunny on the rotate. Reflex from A main, trying to get the spray through the smoke, trying to cause any problems. Innocent round the back of him, though. He was the lurker back at B, and he joins his team as the bomb gets planted.
All right, so it's going to be a 2-on-3 retake. M4 and the Famous. Oh, God, I'm acting like Machine now. I have to call him on that, but here we go, 2-on-2. Zart does get the kill on Amichu. That flashbang will be nicely placed to spot the man on towards upper Spear as well. The nade going to be following up with it. He has Innocent off to the side, but gets completely smoked off. They're going to be able to push this side in and force a 2-on-1 against Spiro.
Oh, and that was Innocent managing to get the one from main. He's the one man. This isn't really planted for him. The time is not against him. Sunny will get taken down anyway. Innocent's going to drop with the bomb. No, he just about hangs onto his weapon as the bomb didn't quite finish the round. But it's 10-2. Gamers2 still with an incredible lead here. Now they are going to force up. You can see he's an M4 popping in. I think Khan should be able to get himself one as well. And a scout for Reflex. The other two, Azlak and Zart, this time on pistols. Azlak's actually been a good differential for those 2 rounds that they've picked up here. But now on that pistol, not going to be able to quite have the impact he did with Yor.
Yeah, he's been definitely instrumental for the rounds that they have been able to win, especially the AWP. The downside is he can't really afford it, and Gamers2 are feeling very confident in the way that they're playing. Again, they're slowing things back down, trying to work off picks, trying to make ROCCAT make mistakes. Like we're saying before, ROCCAT, they're not feeling too confident. Just sit back and hold on to these sites that they're being aggressive, trying to challenge out because they feel like that's what they need to do. But it seems like their pace has changed up a little bit, especially not having the guns under their belt. They're sitting back, and Gamers2 are not really going to have that opportunity to cancel out their aggression.
That's like trying to be up close with that 5-7, trying to cause some damage. He has to find the first head that comes around the corner. It's the chance they have at taking this round. He's going to dodge the first flash, gets caught in the second. Don't think they got a glimpse of him yet, though. Khan does get himself a good one off the top of red box, but will get taken down. There's Azlak getting dropped, and now they have complete site control. Reflex just biding his time, covering off, watching his back, as Manice is the one that's going to creep up behind him. Manages to catch a glimpse, didn't get the tag, though. Will finally get the spray down. There's Reflex with the one shot, the scout on towards Manice, but this is a real tricky take. Sunny's the last man standing, gets himself one, but Mishu answers, and it's 11-2 as Gamers2 look to dominate this first half.
Dominate might be an understatement at this rate, which is how one-sided this has been. Even the rounds that ROCCAT's won, it's been just barely. And that's all due to people getting a little bit too aggressive. But the aim is on par for Gamers2. So he's actually leading the team currently. It's 17 kills for Manice, 16 for Innocent. And again, back to the scout.
And pushing through, Azlak just in the mid. He's going to have to back away at speedway. It's Manice and Mishu. Tried to charge on through towards him. Manice and Mouse, sorry. They are going to find one. Khan going to get a little peek around the corner, but Benice is there again. The spray down not quite connecting. Takes him down to just 5 health as he backs off. But it's a mid to B push, and Mishu with the bomb is starting to work his way through. Sunny's going to try and push on around the back. He gets himself one headshot in checkers. The grenade will be on point. It will catch the back end of Mouse, but he's already managed to get himself out of the vents.
Yeah, but there's still Spear on Mutual, waiting for the smoke to disappear so they can push through. Sunny's forced to actually check in a different direction. He's still going to be holding towards vents. And Spear, I think he's going to know he's over towards box. No, he's not looking that direction! And Sunny will be able to pick up another. Good
spray down. Now in a 3-on-4 situation, but that again has been the real downfall of ROCCAT. Every time they've pushed, they've gone aggressive out of beat. They've walked straight into Gamers2, who have been holding them angles the entire game long. Mouse now in a great situation to try and push on through Zart. Gets himself the reload with the deagle, but it's not going to be enough. And that will be the bomb plant. Now Reflex with the scout all alone to try and land a couple of brilliant shots. There's one on Mouse. Now, we see the last one on site. Mishu very low on health, but Reflex just got dropped to 6 himself. The jump, the pounce. Mishu just going to get a little bit of spray in here. That grenade will keep him out. There's the flash, and it will take him down. 12-2 is a nigh-on impossible task for ROCCAT to come back from. They're going to have an amazing T-side. They can't afford a great deal. They've got a single scout for Azlak, a Mag 7 for a Reflex, and Sunny's just about crabbed together a FAMAS.
thing is, when you have Gamers2 moving on to that CT side, the confidence they're going to be bringing is going to be insane. Already the first kill coming in for Innocent on the reflex. That was over towards middle. And another kill. Just one by one, they fall. We're looking at a 13-2 scoreline at the end of this. If this pace continues, and ROCCAT, they just can't seem to get any grasp of this game. I don't know what's down to the calling or just, not really hitting their shots, but come on, this is a tournament live at stake. If they lose this game, they're going to be out. Sunny pushed up middle. Should be able to get this kill into Michu. He's just going to hold steady and not actually push up. He's going to have enough touch with B, and Sparrow will clean him. Now it's just Zart, the last man alive in a 1-on-5. Only has the 5-7. And that should be Gamers2, 13-2.
It's not been pretty, that's for sure. Gamers2 dominating this first half. 13-2 is a big, big score on the T side. ROCCAT are going to have to hit the ground running from pistol onwards and not look back, just like Gamers2 did. They started off incredibly well. They went something like 9 rounds back-to-back before ROCCAT actually formed some eligible defense, and that was really only down to Gamers2's errors, if anything.
Thing is, like, now we get into the mind game section of this, which doesn't really get talked about too much. Like, because you're up 13-2, you can do crazy things. You can 3-man, 4-man stack middle and push up. You can, 4-man stack A, B, whatever you want, because you are that confident you can pick up the rest of these rounds. They've gone for kind of a standard hold, though, with 2 towards B, 2 towards middle, and 1 towards A. They're actually not playing the retake method towards A, funny enough. The kit is on Spiro, who is back over in the B site. And you can see ROCCAT. This is a round that they're going to need. They have the smoke and 2 flashes out of reflex. And I think they're looking for the B hit. They're going to be smoking and flashing off. And Spiro, can he hold on to this? It's going to be Mouse picking up the first. And he will be trapped in towards Checker. Spiro gets one himself before his teammate does fall. But they still have yet to take this site. They're being held back.
They came stuck in Checkers here. They finally pushed on through the site. There we go. Now we're into a 3-on-3. They will get the plant down. Innocent's trying to get the tag on him, trying to rattle reflex to prevent him getting the plant in there. Manish does come around behind. They're not looking T-side at the moment. They're all looking towards upper and CT spawn. Manish should just be able to creep his way into sight, and that's exactly what he's doing, but it doesn't matter because Mishu's just burst on through. He's picked himself up a double. Manish gets the last, and they will get the defuse to take it 14-2.
Now you look at ROCCAT in this situation. You got the bomb down. Do you bat the pistol armors into this next one, or do you try to pull off the tie and come back 13 rounds straight? It's going to be a big decision for their team. Again, Gamers2 looking fantastic. And we see what the P90s, actually, they're going for the full back. ROCCAT Tech 9s and the Scout in there, and they've got the armor. So if they're going to win this game, if they're going to come back, they need to make their comeback start here.
Well, Fly's face in the back there is looking absolutely ecstatic, the ROCCAT manager. we've had him around for, just picked them up. Maybe he's to... I don't say blame because, it's a little harsh. But either way, Minois going aggressive, pushing out. Mishu with him to get themselves a double. And that has just stunted this attack in its tracks. Oh my God, the P90 spray down from Minois is on point. Aslak, the last man, does find himself one head. Can he get a second? No, he's not going to. Gets tagged up heavily and taken down. And that is all she wrote for ROCCAT. Game point. And well... they've got themselves 13 match points for a tiebreak here, ROCCAT. Not too big an ask.
Not at all, no. And, again, we talked about the mind games. They just rushed straight through. They didn't really care. They knew they had the aim battles won. We're going to see the full vibe out of ROCCAT. Anything they could possibly throw together with the Tech 9s. Not to mention the flashes and smokes, but... They're going to rain in and do some decent damage. Azak down to 50 health. Their first kill already coming through. They're finally able to respond with 2. But now Innocent going to be by himself at A for a little bit of time. Can he defend? Nice Molotov off towards Zord. Does block him from coming through. And he's going to spray through that smoke, getting the kill on the Karn. And the last 3 men of ROCCAT push into the site. The bomb will get planted. And now it's the retake. They have so much utility left to work with for Gamers2. And with those nades raining, they stop the bomb from getting planted.
Oh, man. That is heartbreaking. The one time they thought they got in onto site, they managed to recover one of those weapons. They get dropped by the nade as the B team comes in. Innocent comes around the back now from A main.
So much time.
Zart's going to try and get the bomb plant down. Reflex making all the noise he can, and Innocent, even though he's got 4 health, it doesn't matter when you're going to get some free shots like that. Now they know he's around as Zart does manage to stop 1, stops 2. And now we're into a 1-on-1 situation. Spiro is going to throw out a flash, go for the rotate to Speedway, and Zart just got a glimpse of the head and got a great tag on towards him, puts him down to 15 health. This shot has to land pinpoint on the head.
Unfortunately, it won't. That would be ROCCAT picking up the round, but I mean, to be honest, that wasn't ROCCAT playing well. That was just Gamers2 playing extremely sloppy. Just completely throwing that away.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Because Menice and Mishu with the P90s had just ran around the corner and absolutely mowed them down. They tried to do the same again. This time it didn't work at A main, but they can afford to get themselves a couple of rifles. Gamers2 have just forced it up. They're just going to keep on going.
Zart looking for a push towards B, but Gamers2, like I said, just going for the full IBAP yet again.
Oh, look at this B push. They're already out there. Menice is going right around the back.
Zart's
He's almost in mid. Yeah, Zart is holding the angle and waiting for him. Doesn't manage to land the shots, though. Gets a tiniest tag on towards Menice. He only had a pistol in his hand, so he's just fact-finding right now. The rest of Gamers2 all rotate to A side, and that's actually a mistake because we see ROCCAT. They're realizing the situation. They're realizing that Menice has given them all this information. Now mind games coming into effect. Will they go B? Will they go A?
Let's see, at the two they have just 3 smokes left to work with. I assume they do want to hit towards A. It comes down to if they can get any initial trades here onto the site with Spiro and Innocent. Michu as well, watching towards middle, just trying to get some information. Let's see, you can see Spiro boosted up on upper. Innocent might be coming around the corner. Oh, this is looking bad for him. Maybe it's a flash through, but he's going to be taken down from the backside, and now Spiro does have Michu here to back him up. But ROCCAT realizing this is their chance to stay alive in this tournament, in this major. They're trying to play this one slow, trying to play this one smart, and they might run it straight into Spiro's crosshair.
And he gets one, that's the bomb carrier, but that's about all he's going to get. The pop flash from Mishu, but he's only got a pistol to play with, not able to land the shot. Reflex will take him down, and this should be another plant from ROCCAT. Just a two-man retake from Menice and Mouse. Mouse now, last man. Zart makes quick work of that. They've got to keep it going, though. Got to keep this. I'm not going to say momentum because they've only gone 2 rounds back-to-back and Gamers2 forced it. Now they're actually going to go in eco. Now Gamers2 need to slow it down, go, okay, guys, we realize, you know, let's not get carried away. They've got Lord behind them. He's giving them the information. And if anyone can, you know, we saw the CS 1.6 Classic before this tournament got underway. That was on the same channel that you're watching this. And obviously we saw Lord in action there.
The nade bump.
A lot of experience, but it doesn't matter. It is only going to be pistols. And that's not going to slow things down. ROCCAT should just run into B side.
All right, so ROCCAT, they're going to pick up another round. They're still going to be 10 away, though, from tying things up. So it's still a long journey for them, but it is possible. Gamers2, let's see if they'll be up to buy up the next round. Maybe they'll actually save one more just to get a picked up for Spiro. But ROCCAT, you know, they have to be very careful. The thing is, like, when you're in this kind of scoreline position, you know, down 5 to 15 in a few seconds, you have to almost always play standard because you can't predict if Gamers2 are just going to randomly be aggressive because they're up by such a big lead. They have so many rounds to work with. There's nothing stopping them from just 5 men pushing A main. There's nothing stopping them from 3-2 splitting towards A or pushing 5 men towards B or 5 men middle or whatever they want. There's nothing to stop them from doing that. And when that happens, it kind of forces you into a certain hand of a certain way to play. Let's see, going into the 21st round of this game. Again, Gamers2 trying to move in through the bracket. ROCCAT trying to stay alive. The lose this game will be out. We'll have our first team eliminated from Group B.
Gamers2, first time with rifles. Now to just, you know, go about their business, do what they were doing so well on the T side, close out the game. ROCCAT causing as much a distraction as they can, trying to hope that they can find a pick. Not showing themselves too heavily this time. Look at Gamers2 there. Keeping the angles, not peeking unnecessarily, not walking into the crosshairs of Azlak as he tries to hope that somebody will show in mid. Now we're going to see, oh, miss boost. Second time of asking. They're going to try and go for mid control, and we can see the Gamers2 are ready for this.
They are. Again, there's not a lot of utility for them to work with because they did go for the buy-up in this round. Mouse getting burned out of vents, just going to smoke that one up so you can maintain that control towards boost. We're going to have to be very careful. This thing, they're coming around the corner, expecting someone to be there. And you can see up towards short. So we asked that taking a lot of damage from Innocent. Current will eventually pick up the kill on a Mouse and vent.
Yeah, so that gives them mid control. Now, Mishu and Innocent have actually rotated here. Mishu, they're going straight to B, and that's exactly where the bomb is working its way. Sonny making his way around the side. Meanwhile, Menice goes aggressive, gets a little peek on towards Reflex and forces him away. Innocent's actually pushed back into mid. He's going to get himself control of vents, but Karma's waiting for him. And now B side is very much going to be ROCCAT's. They're going to push in Spiro, the last man on site.
Oh, this man off to his left. He's going to get an easy kill. That's the bomb. Now down, even shooting his teammate a couple of shots. Gets another kill over towards Checkers, and there we go. Just as quick as that round started, Gamers2 closed it out 16-5. And unfortunately, ROCCAT, they're going to be going home without a single victory in this tournament.
Yeah, and that was not pretty for ROCCAT, honestly. They went down hard to kick on Cobble. It was a 12-3 first half, and it was a 13-2 first half against Gamers2, and that's what they got to look at when they look back at their VODs. They try and review exactly where they went wrong. It has not been a fun tournament for the Finns. They've struggled, but for Gamers2, they're going to move through and face off against Hellraisers next. That could be a cracker because Hellraisers themselves have struggled. You know, they took it to overtime against LGB and then got taken all the way by E-Beetle in a 16-14 matchup. They are far from confident. And that first half performance from Gamers2, that was a confident performance from the Poles. They were looking good. They were looking fresh.
It was something they needed to.
Yeah.
Considering they lost to Titan in such a one-sided fashion, 16-5 on Cobblestone. And now the problem for Gamers2 is you have to look ahead. What's their next match? Hellraisers. Hellraisers.
I know.
Of all teams, one of those two teams will be going home. Like, that is going to be so rough in the losers round 2 of this entire tournament. So this was a nice little bit of motivation for them, a little morale boost, but it's going to be even tougher in the next game.
Yeah, and then they have another game and another game after that. It's not an easy path. Once you fall down to the lower bracket, it is not easy for you, that's for sure. I can see, though, they are setting up for an interview. What are last final thoughts from this matchup?
Just really great, confident playing Gamers2. ROCCAT, unfortunately, even though they've been practicing a lot, I think it was the same machine talked not to, saying they've been practicing so much, putting so much time into this, just completely different levels when it came down to it. But Gamers2, they stuck together with, I think, one switch up since the last qualifier, and they showed that they're a strong team and they're confident.
Yeah, and they also proved, obviously, with Lord behind them, the experience that they've gained from that, the settle their nerves, calm them down a little bit, which, you know, could argue maybe was some of their problems before. Also, I think with Minois coming in there, he's obviously making the calls now. Has really set them apart. He's really done great things for them.
Yeah, they're looking great. Can't wait to see them a little bit later on against Hellraisers.
Yeah, we'll see what they got up in store. That's going to be coming up shortly, though. But for now, let's get over towards Alex, who's standing by with Gamers2.
Thank you very much, Lee. Yeah, I'm joined by Innocent here from Gamers2, and we were just talking just for a second there. He was talking about Miniz. Miniz was hitting shots there, and the first thing that came out of your mouth was, "I'm proud of him."
Yeah, that's true, because I'm proud of him. Like, he's our in-game leader, so he has the toughest job to do in game, and it's a pretty important match because loser goes home. So I'm impressed by him. Well played.
And I mean, 16-5 against ROCCAT didn't seem too difficult for you guys off the back of your 16-5 against Titan. Let's actually address that first game just for a second while I have you here, because you went into this one, we saw a lot of kind of big talk from Gamers2 saying, we don't want to drop a map. 16-5, that doesn't kind of represent that.
I don't know what went wrong in the first game. I mean, we lost both pistols and we should have won them, because first pistol round was like Michu did the call to fall back because we heard some wrong info on TeamSpeak and we thought that 3 guys were on A, and in fact 2 guys were on B. So we just went into a trap, and in the first round I threw the nade and left probably like 13 HP for 3 players, and we still lost the round because, I don't know, maybe overconfidence, and I don't know, we lost practically every one-on-one. So they had much luck this time, but maybe we will face them in the lower bracket and take our revenge.
Take your revenge, big talk, I like that. So yeah, setting your sights forward then, I mean, Hellraisers is going to be your next target. Off the back of your loss against Titan, can you take anything away from that, and where is your confidence levels go off the back of a 16-5 against ROCCAT?
Right now we feel like before the tournament we want to beat everyone, because we have to beat everyone if we want to play on major. And well, we won against Hellraisers a lot of times, so it will be hard, that's obvious, but I think if E-Battle won against them, so we can do the same. So we are just looking for the game.
Well, best of luck in that final game. It's really great to be able to talk to you guys. And I mean, you see E-Battle succeeding. I hope you guys do as well. Big up the Polish.
As well. I'm proud of them as well.
Oh, that's nice. That's good to know. Some Polish pride. Much love. Thank you, Innocent. I'll let you go join your team, and I will say goodbye to the guys at home as well. Big stuff then from Gamers2. A 16-5 victory against ROCCAT. Very convincing stuff from them, and they're going to go on to meet Hellraisers in our next game.